Well, hello, Jesse. How are you doing? What?
You just can't resist, can you?
No, I cannot. I am. That is right, R. And do you support Arsenal?
Just get in the chest.
Right then, welcome back. Are we going to Treasure Trove Cove?
You just had to get that pun off your chest, didn't you?
And you mentioned bears.
You just get the notes and get the blue ginger.
Well, I can be eaten.
And avoid the shark.
I said don't get eaten.
For the record, that shark can be killed.
Yeah, I know he can be killed.
Problem is,
he respawns.
Yeah, he respawns. You can kill him either with eggs or with gold feathers. Problem is, yeah, he just respawns like pretty much straight afterwards.
Yeah. Well, as I'm killing Nipper, if I'm right, or is this Nipper?
Hey, you get another crab on you.
Hey, one at a time.
What's his name again?
Nipper.
Nipper is putting his nephew on you as well.
He's gonna get me with the claws. Do not judge the claw. Do not judge the claw. Well, since I'm doing this, do you want to do your stuff?
Well, obviously, as people that love this game, as well as playing it ourselves, we have also watched other people play this game. And I think my very first, basically watching stuff, get the extra honeycomb please. Basically watching other people play this game on YouTube and stuff. My very first experience, I think, was Nintendo Capri Sun's.
That was my one too.
Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play of this game, where I believe it started with him going, "Oh God, that's loud. Turn that down."
I love that. Oh Christ!
Ow! Further to that,
what the? That was the first honeycomb we collected.
Well, we didn't need any until then. But further to that, I've also seen Nintendo Capri Sun's Let's Play, as well as a blind Let's Play by Liam6, which was actually a very entertaining playthrough, I have to say. Because, well, being a blind LP, there's, obviously there's things you don't know, and I'm not sure I want to mention the levels, but,
Go on.
Well,
you said
don't forget the tree notes. Level 7, Mad Monster Mansion, where you have to, basically, there's a gate in the way and you have to, peck it down, and he didn't realise that you had to do that, and I know he spent quite a long time not knowing what to do, and then he eventually sussed out that he had to do, and he quite literally went berserk afterwards.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not to mention, in level 4, there's a sort of mini-game sort of thing, where you have to, eat certain creature things fast. You have to eat faster than, an opponent, and he didn't really take to that game. He managed to succeed at it, and then he thought that was it gone for good, until a later point when it popped up unexpectedly, and then he literally screamed his head off. I am also fascinated by, I'm not sure how a channel is pronounced, I think it's Chronicies, who's discovered lots of glitches for this game, and although I haven't really put them to practice myself, I am really fascinated by some of the discoveries that she's made, and the videos that she's shared, and basically the things that you can do, the glitches that you can do. And they say save the best till last. I would say the most fascinating thing I've seen would have to be the speed runs that I've watched for this game. The record being held by, I'm not sure if his name's pronounced, I'm not sure if it's
I'm pretty sure it's Stivity Boo Boo.
It's either Stivity Bobo or Stivity Boo Boo, but obviously he's got the world record for this game, and well, let's just say such things are a joy to watch.
Yeah.
Whereas Ross, on the other hand, well, from watching certain clips, you've certainly obtained a fair bit of random knowledge. Care to elaborate?
Really? Do I have to say it?
You don't have to.
Okay. There are some very good. Like I said before, if you ever watch the game runs, I don't watch them anymore ever since John left. They had a special guest. Like I said, the guy who made the music. I need something on that. They made the special guest with Grant Kirker, who made the music for this game and other games as well. He shared some very interesting notes. But I'm not sure if he was making this up, but I hardly doubt him. I don't think he is making it up. There's a certain phrase. This is mostly for the second game.
Oh, token.
Hold on. But I'll say this one first. Like in the second game, there's something that goes like, if your party. No, that's supposed to be a reference to a football chant. And I have no idea what though. It's like, if you fit your party, no.
Well, I'm certainly not familiar with it, but then worldwide, the amount of football teams that there are, the football teams that I know of, it's only a minority, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I'm not really sure.
Yeah. And the most interesting one of those is the phrase Umanaka. It's the phrase Umanaka. Umanaka. Apparently, how he became of that, like I said, apparently one day one of his balls was swollen. If one has to watch King Grunts, that episode, apparently he went to the doctor, one of his balls was swollen, pretty much, he went to the doctors and, and it hurts him, so he said like, Umanaka, so he decided to use that in this game.
And basically that's the noise that Mumbo makes just before transforming. Is that correct? Go back to the ship, I would. You want to fly to the top, don't you?
Yes.
But yeah, that I was completely oblivious to. But obviously, because
I watched it. I was like, bloody hell!
But obviously, on level 4, Bubbles Gloop Swamp, we are going to transform for the first time. And we'll be able to show it off. Remember, fly to the very, very top. You don't have the spring pad yet.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have the spring pad, you have to fly to the very top.
There's also a witch switch here. Oh, we didn't mention a witch switch, didn't we?
Well, every level has a witch switch.
Oh,
You basically ground pound on the witch switch, and then it basically produces the Jiggy in Gruntilda's lair. 9 Gruntilda switches, 9 Jiggies, plus the first one you got means 10 Jiggies in Gruntilda's lair, as well as 10 in every world.
Yeah, pretty much. There should be there we are, notes.
But yeah, level 4 Bubble Gloop Swamp, when we transform for the first time, you'll be able to hear the Umanaka. And don't forget the yellow ginger, who's
on that lonely tree.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, do you want to mention the thing? Because it is going to be seen. The random island in the background.
Ah, yes, the legendary.
There's literally a single note down here.
Then you want to go back to the ship, but then go to where the chests are, where you got notes inside, and then you want to go and start the treasure hunt thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, in this game, you don't have to, that over there. In this game, there was the very well hidden stop and swap, where basically after you complete the game 100%, Mumbo shows you some photos containing a secret giant key and some secret giant eggs. And I'm not quite sure what the plan originally was, but apparently
it's supposed to be used in Banjo Kazooie.
Don't need to go in there.
Oh, we don't. Oh.
But apparently, You were meant to play Banjo Kazooie, but then take the game out, then put Tooie in.
Yeah, put the game put Tooie in, and then as that put Banjo Kazooie back in, and it locks. But they scrapped that because of the new new N64s. Because the second you take the N64 game out now, it's gonna freeze immediately. But previously, if you take the N64 game out, you have 7 seconds before it freezes. So they decided to do that. But to be honest, I find that a bit cumbersome, to be honest.
Well, on my N64, the moment the game is taken out, the game freezes.
Yes,
so on my one, it's not possible. So instead, they decided to introduce some cheat codes where.
Which is the first time I heard of that, actually.
Don't forget the jiggy as well. But basically, this level, Treasure Trove Cove, there's a sandcastle. Inside of it, there's some letters where you can ground pound them, and you have to do it anyway to get a jiggy. But then there's also lots of secrets as well. And basically, by typing in certain things, it actually basically enables you to obtain the giant eggs and the giant key, and it's called, I think, Stop and Swap. But if you pause a minute and go to View Totals, I think if you keep going to the right, there, light blue, pink, dark blue, green, red, yellow, and the giant key, that is the Stop and Swap.
So just let you know, when you get to some areas, you are going to be hearing, this.
When you go to where it is, some wacky music plays, and when we go there are going to be certain bits where you are going to hear the music, and that's basically going to be the Stop and Swap music.
Yeah, and you can't. And the thing is, though, you can't delete. I think you can't delete it after when you collect them.
Yeah, on the N64, once you collect them, that's it. You can't then. You basically can't lose them. So
I don't know about the 360 version because I'm not bothered with them, to be honest.
But do they actually have a purpose?
Well, Banjo Kazooie does, I think.
But I mean, in this game, does collecting them in this game have a purpose?
No, I think it's mostly towards Banjo Kazooie.
Is it meant to be one of those, basically, basically collecting them is the reward?
Yeah.
Is that basically what it's meant to be? One of those things. Now, don't miss the Jinjos, we don't have the spring pad yet. Which means we won't be able to get back up, although there is actually a flying pad where that red cross is, so it doesn't really matter.
The red cross, what are they doing there?
Mind the crab.
I don't want that. I don't want that. That sounds disgusting.
And then the other bit of water with the other bomb.
And the mumbo token. Do you remember how many mumbo tokens we need to get for?
No, but knowing me, mind the bomb. Knowing me, I'll probably know where they all are, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, you want to hit the cross and then fly that way, fly past the chest thing that will appear shortly, there it is, and then follow the path and get the notes.
Okay,
and then go to the next cross and the next slide pad and keep going until you learn the spring pad move. But yeah, the thing that you're looking at, well, I don't even know what it is, but the thing over there, normally it wouldn't be that high.
It will usually be that top bit, and it'll just be the sign.
Yeah, normally it would only be the top bit and the sign that's showing. Unfortunately, I can't really remember what the cheat codes are, but the codes. But you only ever have to do it once, and then that's it.
Right, do you want to fly there again?
No.
And there's Leaky. But it's probably not going there yet, just until I have to hit the flight. Until I have to hit the.
Well, you want to talk to Bottles here. Yeah, we're not going to show this, but on the N64 you can actually skip the text by pressing A, B, L, and R.
I've done that once for the feathers.
But obviously this is a Let's Play, so we probably don't want to be skipping stuff.
But it doesn't mean we won't be speeding it up.
But you might want to spring on that first pad.
No, because Mumbo token right here.
And then do the other springy.
Right.
Actually, go to Leaky now.
That's what I was going to do. Go to Leaky.
And then sort them out, but then spring back up.
Sorry. That's what I missed. I don't know how eggs will patch now.
Oh, back to Banjo Kazooie. The solution is eggs. Whatever the problem is, the solution is eggs.
But why don't you? Yeah, but Well, yeah, but you need if you want to fix a bucket, you need to fill it in. You need to fill it in with something. So when filling what? Eggs. For goodness sake, eggs do everything. Okay.
You can just get Kazooie's feet and jump from one to the other. Look, I wouldn't. When you spring, I wouldn't recommend going down. Because if the clams hit you, you'll then mess up.
I usually do that. I do usually do that.
But if a clam hits you, it will mess up your spring thing.
Right then.
Actually, can we mention who's doing what level?
Okay, I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, it's like me, you.
Well, the viewers don't know me, you, do they?
Yeah. Me and you.
Basically, myself, Green Apple, I'm doing Mumbo's Mountain, which I have done, and I think my next level's Freeze Easy Peak.
No, you're doing Treasure Trove.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
We've sorted that out. I'm doing Mumbo's Mountain, which I've done, then Freeze Easy Peak, Mad Monster Mansion, Rusty Bucket Bay, plus is it Spring and Autumn into
Thank you.
plus Spring and Autumn in Clip Clop Wood.
Yeah. Oh man, where did he go? For goodness sake! Oh.
Whereas Ross, you're doing Treasure Trove Cove, which you are doing, plus Planker's Cavern, Bubble Gloop Swamp, Gobi's Valley, and then Summer and Winter in Clip Clop Wood. Is that right?
No.
Initially, you were doing Rusty Bucket Bay, but then you kept cocking up on it.
Yeah, but I'm not. I haven't practiced Planker's
You get the
Cavern.
Mumbo's token.
I did get it.
And the extra honeycomb piece, I think, is near the sandcastle.
Oh yeah, it's out here. Man, we need to find out where we need to put this extra honeycomb piece. Out in the middle of the ocean. Genius!
Well, you're looking for a box.
That's what I'm trying to find. No, but I found a shark, which is
Why
not.
wouldn't you take them out? Eggs would do it.
I'm trying to find one of the boxes.
I thought it was near the sandcastle. Maybe not. That's an extra. That's not it. That's an extra life.
Oh, for goodness.
You could go back.
Actually, wait a minute. I think it's over there. Here's the thing. We have practiced, but so I have not practiced Planker's Cavern. There it is.
It's easy as long as you don't drown.
That's the problem. I used to die a lot in that level.
To the sandcastle, is it?
Yeah, but I need to get on top of it first. And the rest of the notes should be inside. Oh yeah, by the way, this is where you do most of the cheats.
This is where you do every cheat.
Yeah. Should we mention the what, like, say, and the accidental? What happens if he accidentally changes you?
Not just yet. Okay, so it'd be H T T W S R U V G E R A M D. Is this putting you off?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's an A. Was it okay? Was the A? Was the A?
And can anyone guess what the missing letter is?
None of the above.
It's Q.
I know it's Q.
Yeah, I think the letter Q is the only letter which doesn't show here. And why would you need it? Q's are useless at the end of the day.
Oh no! He's gonna attack me! Oh no! He's gonna kill me! No! 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 Oh. Okay, that was easy. Oh.
Yeah, in regards to Mumbo, there is a thing that can occasionally happen. When he transforms you, he can accidentally turn you into a washing machine.
Yeah. It's rare though. Ha ha ha.
Although the washing machine is a playable character in the next game, and there is a cheat in this game that does turn you into it.
And with that, I believe we're done, right?
When have you told us in C? See? Told you.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Of course.
Of course.
Jiggy, not that way, the other side. Do you want the loose cannon?
A loose cannon cop that doesn't play by the rules. I'm a loose cannon there.
I saw what you did.
I'm going to set up camera.
What?
Let me say it. Let me just say something. I'll say that to you off camera. Right, Ow! Remind me
Open Flanker's Cavern. So you want to go back as if you were going towards Mungo's Mountain, and then use the spring pad. As far as I'm aware, it's impossible to get there without the spring pad.
That would be nice if it was. Oh yeah, we don't have the thingamabob.
You learn it in this though. You learn it here.
Yeah. Like this. Yeah. I don't even know what all the mumbo tokens are.
Well, there's one on top of there.
Besides that! Right then, that'll be the end of the next in the video when we get to the entrance of Clanker's Cavern.
Probably my least favourite level, to be honest. Thank God I'm not doing it. Why are you going up there?
Sorry. Right, should we open something else as well?
Just do what you have to do to get across. I'll do the rest, don't worry.
Okay, you do the rest. Yeah, I'm doing 3 levels on the rock.
That raises those, but unfortunately they don't help you. They're just there for you to look at, unfortunately. Okay, maybe you can get across.
Look! It's a sea mine! Sea mine!
Mumbo token.
Right, and you get that. Right then. That's the end of this part, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time for Clanker's Cavern.